Does your mom have knee problems?
Of course.
Yeah, see, that's classic era.
Era of moms.
That's it.
You know? And if they don't have knee problems, they're gonna tell you they have knee problems.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever.
I think they tell each other.
And they try to one up each other. And I know my knee hurts. I have a disc in there. I have screws. Bro, come on.
Out of all the Arab moms that complain about their knee problems, how many of them are faking it but just saying it so that they could fit in?
I'd say 90%.
Oh, really?
There's no way that they have. Actually, no. Like Arab moms, they clean a lot. You know, they're moving a lot.
Why is it always the knee though?
I think it's the evil eye.
Ooh, hasad?
Hey, buddy, hasad's a big.
Sometimes it could be like they just physically got injured, but they're gonna go back to the hasad.
Oh, it's an eye. Mom, you just fell down the stairs. You missed the step.
Mom, you fell down 20 flights of stairs. It's not evil eye. It's like, but what made me fall down those stairs?
Yeah. You got some water? You want some water?
Here, like if it's out of the way, no.
You want to sip of my water?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm not.
You think it's gay?
Not that thirsty. I'm down.
Take it personal? I won't even drink my water.
Yeah.
Yo, my brother won't even drink my water.
You won't drink your water?
No, he won't.
No, I'll drink water, but like
family's water?
no, like I can drink multiple waters. like I don't know, you know, it's just like sometimes you're just like, nah. I'm having my own.
So as your friend, what would it take for me? What level do I have to get to for you to feel comfortable enough drinking from my water? What do we have to go through
It
together?
might not be my comfort with you.
No?
It might be my comfort with myself.
Ooh,
do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you don't know what I got.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you got?
Nothing. I'm just saying. You don't know. You know?
Yeah,
I could
I feel you.
you know, cold
Damn.
sores.
Oh.
You don't want those.
No.
No,
You
but
got those?
I have canker sores.
Oh, I get those too.
You get those,
yeah,
right?
but it's like sometimes like you eat too much salt or something, and
But they're the most painful things
the
in the world,
worst.
no?
bro. It's awful
Oh my
pain.
God. Yeah.
Awful pain.
But you smoke, right?
No.
You don't smoke
No,
cigarettes?
I did, but
You did
but then
before?
I've been off for a while.
Okay, that's
now,
good.
And just trying to better myself, bro.
Yeah.
Getting older, you know.
Yeah.
I look
get what
at
you're saying.
I look at like my mom, for example, and she's like, you know, God bless her, she's great, but
Yeah.
like she's never smoked, never drank, never done anything. And
So-
she's already like, you know, like you start getting older, your body changes.
Yeah.
You get the classic. Does your mom have knee problems?
Of course.
Yeah, see, that's classic era.
Era of moms.
That's it.
You know?
Right.
And if they don't have knee problems, they're gonna tell you they have knee problems.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever.
Imagine being.
I think they tell each other.
Yeah.
Hey, how you feeling? Oh, my knee hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what happened the other day?
And they try to one up each other. And I know my knee hurts. I have a disc in there. I have screws. Bro, come on.
Out of all the Arab moms that complain about their knee problems, how many of them are faking it but just saying it so that they could fit in? How many of them have good knees but they're just lying about it so they could be close to their friends?
I'd say 90%.
90? You think?
Yeah,
oh,
man.
Really?
There's no way that they have. Actually, no. Like Arab moms, they clean a lot. You know, they're moving a lot. So
Why is it always the knee though?
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's the evil eye.
Yeah.
Ooh, hasad?
Hey, buddy, hasad's a big deal,
Yeah,
bro.
true.
Hasad,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
eh?
Sometimes it could be like they just physically got injured, but they're gonna go back to the hasad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's an eye. Mom, you just fell down the stairs. You missed the step.
Mom, you fell down 20 flights of stairs. It's not evil eye. It's like, but what made me fall down those stairs?
Yeah, I went to a party last week where, you know, Sadia was looking at me.
Yeah.
I felt her.
And she said, nice heels.
And now I have bruised heels.
Oh, man. Well, bro, thanks for coming, man. This is so sick to have you, man.
Yeah,
this is
thank you for having me.
we've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I know you're a busy guy. And you know, so it's nice to, and I don't think we've had an Arab on the podcast yet.
No.
We've had Nitty, we've had Chris. So you're, you know, officially the first Habibi on
Sick.
this.
Let's go.
You know?
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man, of course. How buddy, how's things, man? What have you been doing these days?
Same old, man.
Yeah.
Just working.
What,
I
doing a
work.
lot of content? I know you got a show coming up on the 30th.
Yeah, I have a show coming up on the 30th. So I've been doing some stand-up shows recently.
Nice.
This year's been busy for stand-up, so that's been pretty well. Just doing the regular thing, like content creation, the typical stuff. Working like my regular life,
What's the regular job?
I'm an engineer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind?
Civil.
Civil engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
mom and dad very proud of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
made them happy.
Our parents wanted us to be you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. My parents, like, they love I've always done the engineering, but like the comedy kind of started while I was doing engineering, because like you take like a year off to do your co-op
Yeah.
while you're in university. Like at my program, I went to U of T.
Yeah.
So when I was doing it, in that time period, that's when I started doing the comedy and the content creation.
Okay.
And then that's when it kind of took off. So then I went back for my last year of university, and that's when it was starting to get a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I finished off the engineering, and like I'm doing my regular job now. Like I still do my job,
Yeah.
but now the comedy's starting to get.
Oh, really? It's catching up?
Yeah, it's catching up and it's doing well, right? Like it's not like catching up to my job just yet. Inshallah, we get to that point one day,
Yeah.
But it's like getting to the point where like I'm just as busy with what I do in comedy with what I do in my full-time job, which is cool.
How did your family accept that or take that?
Yeah. That's a good question, actually.
I mean, from an Arab background,
Yeah.
that makes
Bro.
They, I remember when I first started posting, I blocked my whole family. Like
Really?
like I blocked my dad, my mom,
all social media?
all social media. So I blocked them on everything.
Yeah.
And even my sisters, just my brother, I kept him. But the thing is, I wasn't doing anything like crazy. Like even when I was posting, because I was working a job, right? And those people could see me, and like I would like get posted on like 6buzz and things like that, right? So people would see me. They'd be like, "Oh, what the hell you do this?" So I think my family started to see like my videos from there.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like to me, he's like, why are you blocking me for? Like, why do you gotta block me? He's like, are you doing anything crazy? So then I just kind of like analyzed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, am I doing anything crazy? And I'm like, no, like I'm not doing any like crazy, even till today. Like I don't do hectic content,
Yeah.
So I just unblocked them, and then they actually liked it. Like my dad was like my biggest fan. My mom till today, she watches all my stuff. So my mom comes to my stand-up shows like in Toronto and stuff.
Oh, mashallah,
But
man.
yeah,
Great,
but
That's
yeah.
crazy. So it's so funny how that happens too, because you always think people are gonna like react, like especially like work or family. You go, they're gonna hate this.
Yeah.
But then you present it to them, or they find out, and they're just so enthralled by the whole situation.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works, man.
It's cool because like now, I feel like it's much more accepted as well.
Yeah.
Like back then it was like very, it was a weird thing to do. I feel like not weird, but like people would be like, oh, like this could be risky.
Yeah.
Like we don't want them to say anything bad, especially if you're like working a job. But like now, like they're very accepting, especially if you're not like out here like doing crazy things.
Of course.
Like if you're doing like pranks and stuff like that, okay. Like,
That's different,
your job's
yeah.
not gonna like that.
Of course.
But if you're out here just making fun of your mom and the hijab and stuff like that, like they're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is friendly.
Yeah.
Like so even my coworkers now, like they watch my stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they come out to my shows sometimes
That's
too.
sick.
So it's cool. Like my head, the HR at my job, like she watches me. She
No
follows
way.
me. Yeah. Like,
That's sick.
So
you're never getting fired.
I don't know. Let's just wait to
Or
see.
maybe she has a notepad and just waiting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
Get this
thing.
Hamoodi guy.
These other coworkers, like, or like sometimes these other people that I work with, like they'll mention it, and then one time this HR was like to me, she's like, but you don't say anything about our company, do you? And then I was like, no, I don't. Like,
But you're like, that guy, she gives me an idea, right? Take out your notepad.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck this place.
But that's when I started doing stand up. It's nice because you could talk about things like that.
Yeah.
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 And like it's just you're talking between you and the crowd, unless somebody's pulling out their phone and recording.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm not gonna go out here and like bash my job or something like that and stand up.
It's your job.
But you could say things like you could make stories from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you make stories from that, and then it just gets so funny. So it's like comedy in general, like content creation, stand up. It's just like a whole world where you could just talk about like the simple things that happen in your day.
Yeah.
And then you just make it into this whole huge thing. So it's pretty cool.
Were you always a joker?
Yeah.
Like in like elementary school, high school.
Yeah.
So even though you were smart and getting good grades,
Yeah.
like you were still joking around.
Yeah. I was like class clown.
That's a crazy combination.
Yeah. It was insane.
Dude, we were class clowns, but we failed everything.
No, you know what's weird? Like it was so odd because I always felt like I had something to prove, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was the class clown in like elementary school and stuff, right? And in elementary school, all my teachers, like they hated me, right?
Yeah.
And when they would always like say things like, oh yeah, like make sure you take these classes, like applied classes. Make sure you're not like going too hard in school. Like they used to say that to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was really weird, right? And then
were you born here?
I was born in Canada.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
So you weren't like ESL. You were like, yo,
no.
I'm here.
I was like, bro, like I'm
They did that to all of us. It sounds
Yeah, must have been an Arab thing.
yeah, like they just
Keep it applied.
Yeah, definitely a racist thing. But I also had Tourette's.
okay.
Like severe Tourette's.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I was younger, I still have Tourette's
No
right
way.
now. Yeah. So
How?
sometimes you'll see me, you know, like just tweaking.
There we go. He's Harlem shaking in the corner. Get my Tourette's out.
No, sometimes it just needs to come out.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
Oh man, it's
Sorry, I know we go into a different branch.
No.
but-
Tourette's is crazy, especially when it's like when you have it heavily.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Is it heavy for you?
No, not anymore.
Oh, it's just a light.
Yeah, like I grew out of it a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you fight Tourette's?
So it's a tough battle.
Yeah.
It was tough, man. I was fighting it every day. But man, Tourette's is not, it's not fun to have. Like I had it when I was a kid and I'd be barking. Dogs are head on.
Just during the khutbah, during Friday prayer.
On Fridays, I was a Doberman. Saturdays, German Shepherd.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So when I was in elementary school and I had Tourette's, the teachers like did not like me, right?
No.
And it's kind of weird because teachers are like bullies sometimes, you know. I know you're a
course.
teacher, right?
Yeah.
But like I hope you're not a bully.
No.
You know?
Try to stay away from that.
Yeah, exactly. I try not to destroy my kids' dreams. But they used to like actually like go hard on me, and but my mom was like a big like she would like stand up for me, right?
Nice.
Like out of mom, like she'd come into the school. Yeah. One day this teacher he made me cry, and my mom came into the school, bawling her eyes out. Like bawling her eyes out. She's like, oh, how could you disrespect my family and my kid? And then she's walking to the office. The principal came and grabbed her and he's like, come with me. And he was like super pissed at the teacher. And then my mom just like, she's like this. She's like, and she started winking at me. And I'm like, damn, I swear it's something out of a movie.
Yes,
and she
Mom.
just did that to me.
Yeah.
So my mom was, she was a big like supporter, you know? So, but anyways, like growing up with it, it caused a lot of challenges, right? Like, cause kids would make fun of you and then they'd like, teachers would also like, they lose patience. If it's not your kid, you're like, man, this kid's annoying. You know?
Yeah, because you don't like, I don't even know, like, were you diagnosed back then? Or did it take them many years to realize, oh, this kid's got Tourette's?
No, they knew I had Tourette's.
Right away.
Yeah. So my mom took me to a neurologist and he's like, yeah, that's clearly Tourette's.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, because I was twitching. I actually dislocated my jaw.
No way.
That's how much I used
like
to.
grinding
Yes, I used to do this.
Oh,
You hear that?
Pop it.
You hear that?
Yeah.
So I used to just do that so much that one day it just snapped. And then it was just like there.
Oh.
Bro, I literally destroyed my jaw. It was not fun. So that's what I'm saying. Like Tourette's, I feel like the world sees that side on social media where it's like just a girl who's like dick or something like that.
I see that girl.
And everybody likes it.
And everybody's laughing.
Oh, it's so good.
So like one of my friends, he was like to me, he's like, man, you could profit off the Tourette's. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you know how funny it could be if you post videos of your Tourette's? And I'm like, do you know how traumatizing my Tourette's is?
Yeah.
Like you don't understand if you never lived there, right? But it's actually something that really traumatized me when I was a kid. Like it broke my jaw.
Yeah.
I was straight fist fighting Tourette's.
Yeah.
So it was so to answer your question.
Yeah, that's
it was tough battling it.
So then what is the process of fighting Tourette's like?
A broken jaw.
Like, is it just like, because I think when you're fighting something that's just like inherently in you that wants to snap out,
Yeah.
I just picture like just holding it in and like flexing or something.
Yeah.
Is that what you got to do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So sometimes, even till today,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, before I have a big show or something, it still happens.
Yeah.
Like I have this show coming up, right?
Yeah.
Even at night, I'll be thinking about it. You know, things stress you out. What's going to happen on the night? How's my material going to work? Even before you go to a small stand-up comedy club, right? You're just thinking to yourself, like all these thoughts in your head. Your stress gets released as a tick.
Yeah.
So like I'll be in my bed at night feeling a stress in my chest. And then my Tourette's will like make me want to just do this.
Oh.
And then I'll just start pop, lock, and dropping.
Just in bed?
I'm like, it's fucking dancing, man. But, man, I'm telling you, Tourette's is like funny, but it's on steroids. So it will affect you, man. I swear, I was watching Step Up. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you guys, man. I'm watching Step Up, right? They're doing this. They're like,
Yeah.
2 weeks, I'm doing this. Really? Man, I swear my rib got bruised. I'm like, what a freaking life, man.
Is that what the inspiration is? You'll see something somewhere and then you just want to like,
Yeah.
it pops out. You just want to repeat it?
Yeah, you're a parrot.
Really?
Yeah, when you do Tourette's, when you have Tourette's, it's like you'll see somebody do something. Even the other day, it's crazy. But like the thing is, my Tourette's is not on this level anymore.
What do you give? What do you give it out of 10 right now?
Right now, my Tourette's out of 10?
Yeah.
5 out of 10 probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
because
it's
I could
still-
control it.
Okay.
So like right now, I'm on this podcast with you guys, right? I wanna tick. I do.
Tick
I
right
want to
now.
do
Just
it.
give me a little tick.
Like one of my
Tick for me, Habib. It's okay. Whatever you want.
I've been doing this recently. I've been like, I just do that. You know, I'm just in my car driving. Like, I don't know why. It's just, you never know.
I love that.
Like something just comes out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like out of 5, it's a 5 out of 10 because I could control it. Like
Yeah.
right now with you guys,
Yeah.
I'm holding it in.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, oh man, I can't handle this. Like I have to go to the washroom quickly. You know? Like, I'm chilling. But
So, is it nerves? Like because you're nervous? Is that why it comes? Or is it just like?
it could come from stress, anxiety. Like that's what the neurologist I used to go to used to say. But man, like the neurologist is also an idiot because like at the end of the day, like it's something in your brain. Like nobody could really diagnose what's going on.
Yeah.
But I remember the neurologist was like, yeah, it's just a release of anxiety. And he's like, you have anxiety, so that's what's causing your tics. And don't get me wrong, when you're anxious of something, you have tics.
Of course.
But it doesn't mean that that's what's causing it. It's just something is off. Like it's something in the brain and it's off. Like that's how it is. And it's something in your brain that's telling you do this.
Are you the only one in your family that has it?
Yeah, like to the point where I'm like barking. Yeah, I was the only one who's barking.
Imagine a family with just a straight set of Tourette's kids.
That would be a stressful
That'd
family.
be a
man.
lot, bro.
Stressful.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah,
Wild.
yeah.
Do you feel like your Tourette's has impacted your relationship life?
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good question, man.
Because I could feel like, you know,
Yeah.
you're stressed out, you're anxious about a date.
Yeah.
You're just,
And you're ticking.
you're taking.
Yeah. So I I'd say when I was a kid, it definitely was like that. But like, I wasn't dating when I was a kid, really.
Yeah.
So, like now,
Yeah.
I as I said, like I could control it a bit more,
Wow.
right? But like right now, I have a girl right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Mabruk, bro.
thank you, bro.
How long?
Yeah, you know. It's been me and her have been together like a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
She Arab?
She's Lebanese.
Lebanese.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Lebanese
My guy.
girl.
So mama's happy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Did mama meet her already?
My mom has met her. Yeah.
Wow.
I met her family.
And what was that like bringing like a girl, you know, like I don't know, have you brought like somebody home to meet your family?
Never,
or-
no,
Never.
no.
This was the first time.
Yeah, this girl is like the one that's like, okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
marry
this
this
is
one.
it?
Yeah. This is
Wow.
like
How'd you guys meet?
I DM'd her.
At the what?
I DM'd her.
Oh, you DM'd her?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the thing is, so I DM'd her, like I saw her on my Instagram,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, this girl's pretty cute. So I just messaged her. And then she responded to me, but she doesn't live here. She lives in London, Ontario.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I did a show at Western University,
Mm.
and she's like, oh, I want to come. So she came,
Mhm.
and then I met her at the show.
Nice.
And then ever since then, we just like clicked.
Wow.
Damn. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like long distance.
It's like a long distance, but I see her like once a week, once every other week.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's like we're consistent.
Is she from London?
She's from London, Ontario. Yeah.
Damn.
She
That
lived
wasn't
there.
a red flag for you at all?
No. No, man. You know what's crazy? Honestly, the first date,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'll come pick you up." She's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay, see you in 2.5 hours." Yeah? Like, it's like that. And then as I was driving there, I was like, "Okay, this could either go like this could either be the girl of your dreams,
Yeah.
or this could be like it's just like why did I just waste 2.5 hours or 5 hours back and forth, right?" But now I'm like, yeah, that was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because she's like,
Damn.
she's a solid girl, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's very supportive.
And is she a student?
She's a student right now. She's about to
Nice.
graduate.
What's she studying?
She's studying English.
Okay.
Yes.
She wants to be a teacher or something?
She wants to be an ESL teacher.
Really?
Yeah, teach the fobs. You know.
That's great. I support that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's kind of
we need the.
I support that 100%.
Did you struggle with like
Bro.
English and stuff growing up?
Oh
we
my
weren't born
God.
here.
Oh,
So-
you guys weren't born here.
No, we were fobs.
Oh,
bro.
okay. So you're like OG fobs.
OG man, just
But-
grain fed. Like, we're organic fobs, man.
When'd you come? When'd you come here?
We were
96.
96.
96?
Yeah. So I was
Bro. How old are you at 90 in
I
96?
was I was what was 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born. I was well, I mean, yeah, so we were 7. I was 7
Yeah.
in 96 and
I wasn't even born.
what year were you born?
97.
You were born in 97.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a young guy, man.
Yeah, dude,
Well, I'm
hey,
getting older, but
We got here and we didn't know
nothing.
There's no internet. We had no family friends.
Oh, okay.
We just knew we wanted to come to Canada.
But sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
So
But you guys came to Canada. Why though? You came from Egypt, right? You're from Egypt.
No, so here, you want to take this?
Sure, yeah. We lived in Saudi Arabia. We were born and raised in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
Our parents are Egyptian.
Okay.
There is a lot of complications when it comes to education in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
After high school, at the time they didn't allow anybody who's not Saudi to continue education.
Oh, what the
They
hell?
had to, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they just do it for women.
No.
I didn't know the men
No.
handled that
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh, buddy.
Yo.
Really?
Yeah.
They would at the time, again,
Yeah.
things are different now.
Yeah.
But like, people were always afraid of losing their jobs because you could walk in to work one day, your boss walks in, packs up your stuff, you're going back home.
Really?
Like, get your kids, you're literally leaving.
Yeah,
the
you're on a
country.
work visa. So as soon as your
Oh.
employment ends, your
You're
visa
done.
ends.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
control that. They
Yeah.
control your visa. They control, if they fire you, unless you have another job,
Yeah.
you're leaving the country.
Damn.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like, that's why it was like mama got the opportunity. Her friend came and gave her this like pamphlet And I have a joke about it in my stand-up. But
Okay.
like, yeah, she gave her a pamphlet and it said Canada on it. And she's like, you need to take your kids.
Yeah.
And she was like, why? She's like, trust me, if you want a good future,
Yeah.
this is where you got to take your kids.
Sick.
So then, you know, we obviously, you go to lawyers, you get 1,000,001, like, you know, checkups and immunizations and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that. And then,
You guys have the dot here or no?
no,
You guys don't have the
the
mark?
immigrant.
You
No, I
guys
think we
don't.
just passed that
Okay,
generation.
okay.
That was back when they were vaccinating them
Yeah,
with
yeah.
chopsticks, bro. Like,
Straight chopsticks.
yeah, with like a butter knife.
Stabbing kids.
Yeah,
That's jokes.
man. No,
Yeah.
so then we got here and it was like there was nobody. There was no internet. We didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Like we literally, it was just like, yo, you get off at the airport. We're like, where are we going?
Yeah. That's insane.
We just wanted to come to Canada. Now we're in Canada and we're like, where? You don't
Yeah.
speak the language. You don't know the transit system. You don't know anything.
Yeah.
And then you slowly start to pick it up from there.
That must have been tough, eh?
That was insane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro, it's insane. Imagine right now somebody just drops you off in the middle of China.
Yeah.
And no one speaks English.
No one speaks English.
That's what I'm saying, because a lot of people speak English there,
Yeah,
right?
I know, bro. It's
Damn.
like no one speaks that. You don't speak their language. They don't speak yours. Dude, I remember in my elementary school. So I went to elementary school just up the street.
Okay.
And you know, they found out I was Arab. You know, my parents dropped me off in the class. I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. I don't understand what the kids are saying.
Yeah.
Super anxiety on 1,000, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was starting to pick up on what they were saying, but they said, hey, there is an Arab student outside you guys should meet. And I still remember his name. Remember Anwar? He lived in our old building.
Yeah.
So they brought this kid who was like 2 years older, this kid Anwar, and I think he was Lebanese.
I can't remember.
I don't remember,
maybe.
something like that.
Yeah.
So they bring him outside in the hallway. So then they take me outside and they stand me and this kid Anwar together. And they go, he's Arab. He speaks Arabic.
Yeah.
And you speak Arabic. And I go, yeah. And then the teacher's like,
Matchmaker, eh?
yeah. And I was like, "Tehki Arabi?" He's like, yeah. And I was like, sick. Like, you know, when you're like so young, you don't have the capability to be like, hey man, what do
You don't have the social cues.
You don't have any of that. So
Yeah, I
I was
get you.
just like, I was like,
That's
sick,
jokes.
man.
Yeah. So what's up?
Yeah, man.
But he was Anwar new to Canada as well?
No, I think he was born here. He was also like a.
So he's like, who's this from?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was his family. Him and his family were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, what the
So yo, I know Lebanese Jehovah's, bro.
What?
Yeah,
Damn, I didn't know they had those around.
Bro.
No, actually, there's a lot of Lebanese who are Christian, right?
Christian. Yeah,
Is Jehovah Christian?
I
I'm,
guess so.
I'm
It is
stupid
a,
when
it
it
is a
comes to that.
sector, I think,
Okay.
of Christianity.
Okay.
But it's definitely in its own like.
Could you imagine a Lebanese Jehovah's Witness just coming to your door? Shubedek. Jesus Christ. Oh man, that's so joke. I never knew those existed.
Yeah, bro. I didn't, dude. There were so many things that we didn't know existed. We had this guy that lived on our floor, and his name was, we mentioned him before, but his name was Tanvir. It was like,
Tanvir.
he was this brown Indian guy, and
Brown Indian.
Yeah, brown. Not the light skin kind. Yeah.
Double.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit of a double. Yeah, I should have just said Indian. But he was, bro, we you know, he was a weird guy and we would make fun of him and then he would snap sometimes, but you know, it was all fun for us, not for him.
Not for
him. But then one time this guy was like, I'm gonna call my mom's boyfriend and he's gonna come and beat you up or whatever. Oh no, he goes, my mom's boyfriend's a cop. And back then, you know, you're in grade 3 and you don't know what, you're like, mom's boyfriend, you mean your dad? He's like, he's not my dad.
Yeah.
Mom's, wait, what?
Yeah.
Bro, and I'm like trying to school him. I'm like, that's called your dad.
Yeah.
It's not my dad. I was like, this guy's stupid, bro.
Tanvir sounding like a Tyler right now.
Yeah, bro.
Man, he's going through the white
Tanvir.
problems.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it was
But
definitely a struggle.
Like you never sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
not at all.
you
Not at
never you never really like hear it from the perspective of the kid. And I'll tell you something, like you always think about it like, first of all, like shout out to all the parents who do that.
Hell yeah.
Right? To be able to bring your kids here and then raise good kids as well.
Yeah.
So that's very tough to do. So by bringing your kids here and starting a life and supporting your kids and raising them in a completely different country, that's one thing. But then you never think about it from the perspective of the child themselves growing up as the kid who doesn't know English. Because the thing is, I used to see them in school all the time. Like there would be that one kid and they'd come for a year and then they'd leave or something like that. Like they were moving a lot. But then there were some kids that like stayed and then you saw the way they grew up, right? And I noticed like kids are rough. You know, like kids are really, really tough to each other. And trust me, like I noticed it from the Tourette's, you know, like imagine.
And you said you got bullied.
Yeah, I got bullied for it.
Like heavy?
Heavy. I remember I've always been like good at public speaking, right?
Yeah.
So there was like a speech competition and I won. So then I went and performed in front of the whole school.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I was in front of like all the students and I started ticking. Like while I was doing my speech because I was super scared.
Yeah.
So I was like, in conclusion,
Turning into DMX. The dog is back. Sorry.
so as I was doing that, all the kids started laughing.
Oh no.
I swear it's like out of a movie, but it actually happened.
Shit.
You know? So I'm like there and I'm like, imagine that. Like you start like, and I was so sad about it. Luckily I had my older brother, like he would go fight everybody for me.
Hey.
But you know, like
Shout out to old brothers, man.
shout out to
This
the old
guy.
brothers, exactly, right? You know how it is.
buddy.
You're just fighting kids for your brother.
That's it.
So that's how it was. But anyways, like the younger kids who came as immigrants, like they went through it, man. And I think about it till this day. Like till this day, like I look back and I'm like, man, like some kids were such bullies to those kids. And you can only imagine, like kids are innocent, right?
Yeah.
Like you just come and you're just trying to live. And then imagine like you're getting like bullied by freaking Jared and stuff like that. You know, like you're like,
Well, it's like insecurity.
true.
I think that's what it is. These other kids are just so insecure, right? Because then you're always trying to prove yourself as a kid.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not getting attention from your dad at home or from your mom at home. So now you come to school and you want all this attention.
Yeah.
So you do whatever it takes, even if it means bullying someone else, you know. But what I find is really interesting is every new kid, for the most part, some new kids come in and they're super cool, but sometimes a new kid comes in and they're like, getting picked on. But then it gets to a point sometimes where like another, I was the fob.
Yeah.
And I was getting picked on.
Yeah.
Until the new fob arrived.
Yeah.
And then I just slowly faded into into the crowd.
Yeah,
And I was like,
old
yo,
news.
who's this guy? Who's Raj? Can we make fun of Raj right now?
You became one of them.
Yeah, I can speak English now.
Yeah.
Barely. But yo, Raj is stupid, huh?
You became the villain.
Yeah. Because at some point you got to clock out. You're like, I'm not, okay, look, man, I get it. I'm new. I don't speak the language. I dress kind of weird. We didn't really have a lot of money. So it was a lot of like, you know, now it's cool, the vintage shit.
Yeah.
But back then, dude, I went to Value Village today just to do a little vintage. I was like, let's see if I find a good piece or a good shirt or a good jacket or something. And I realized, I don't know if you get this too, but I have like PTSD because when I was a kid, all the kids had like Nikes and nice jackets. Excuse me. So we had to go and shop there at Value Village because that's all we had money for. But then like I would come to school and I would feel ashamed because I'm wearing like a jacket that's used. Or meanwhile, these kids are wearing like starter Toronto Raptors jackets. And I'm like, shit. Did you ever get that when you...
Bro, the best was when we bought black shirts.
Yeah.
And my dad got a cardboard box.
Okay.
And he drew the Nike sign on it. And he cut it out.
Like a stencil.
No way.
Yeah.
He did that?
And then he put it on our shirts and spray painted it.
Yeah.
The Nike sign. I think we have a picture.
Yeah, there's probably a picture somewhere.
No way he did that. That's
Fake
such an era of
Nike.
that thing to do, man.
Why Nike outside? We have Nike at home.
I mean, Adidas, whatever you want, just print it.
Bro, that's crazy. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
That's like something I'd like make a skit about.
Oh man. Yeah.
Holy.
Another scenario was we wanted to have desks
Yeah.
We wanted because we had homework, and we didn't. Again, we have nothing. We only have clothes.
Yeah.
So okay, we want to sit and sit down and do our homework.
Yeah.
Baba went to a garage sale and decided to. He found 2 chairs. They're like lawn chairs, sort of like foldable lawn chairs with arms.
Yeah.
But no back. Okay. So he got those chairs, and then he went in and got 2 pieces of wood, and he cut an indent into the piece of wood.
Okay.
So when we sit on the chair, you can put the wood
like a student chair.
Like a big rectangle.
Okay.
And you would just pick it up, this plank of wood, put it on the armrest.
And now you got a desk, buddy.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah, he was very much like a make it at home kind of guy.
But look, like, consider that. Like, think about that. Like, I'm sure that your dad was like, okay, I can't go get them one.
Yeah.
So let me make them one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That shows you something about our parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they
I mean,
were
they're
down.
psychos. Yeah. You're like, you want me to get bullied, bro.
Why is Nike misspelled?
My mom, oh man, it's like you look at the love that they have for you, but at the same time, you're like, why you got to show it like that?
Yeah.
Because there was this one teacher, she used to call me Mohammed, not Muhammad. And I was like, my name's Muhammad.
Yeah.
So one day I went home to my mom and I was like, Mama, she keeps calling me Mohammed. Yeah. And I was like, but don't say anything. It just annoys me.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't say anything. My mom's like, don't worry, Habib, I'm not going to say a word.
Oh, no.
The next day she comes to my class. She's like, Miss Johnson. Her name is Miss Johnson. She's like, Miss Johnson, his name is Muhammad, not Mohammed, Muhammad. Learn to say it in front of all the kids.
Oh,
well, my mom was like one of those feisty women.
Damn,
you know, she still is till this day. Like she'll fight somebody. You know, so she was.
So funny.
Did she fix it? Did she say it correctly?
No.
The whiteness was too embedded.
Because it wasn't intentional. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's when you actually look back at it. You're like, wow, she's not intending to be like Mohammed. No, like that's just her accent.
Yeah.
You know? So
did you ever feel embarrassed when your mom came to school to talk to the teacher? Was that ever an embarrassing thing for you?
Of course.
Because I always got it. Did you feel that?
I just felt scared.
Yeah.
Scared of who?
My parents.
Or the teacher. Or you feel bad for the teacher.
They're going to say really bad things about me.
Yeah.
Hey, the other day he got suspended for beating up a kid in class.
Yeah. And then your parents just like your parents just like staring into the freaking wind.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the hell's going on, man?
Did your parents ever beat you as a kid?
Yeah.
You caught beatings?
Oh yeah. I caught the beatings.
What was the method?
Okay, so I had the wooden spoon.
Yeah, classic.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like.
Was it hung on the wall or was
no,
it?
No. That just like kitchen counter.
Kitchen?
Not the cooking one.
Yeah, like
not the decoration one.
No.
I got that.
Oh, you got the big ones, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, big surface area. Yeah. No, my mom, like, she'd be cooking with it sometimes and just like slap me with it too. Like, my mom was like, my mom. So I have 4 siblings.
Yeah.
Right. So it's my older sister, my older brother, me, and then my 2 younger sisters. Right. My 2 younger sisters didn't get the beatings.
No, of course not.
They stopped the beatings at me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not working.
So at one point, they, like, my mom would always get the wooden spoon with me, and she'd lightly do it, but like as a kid.
Oh,
it's like it's traumatizing.
It's the humiliation of getting beat. It wasn't the pain. It was like, I'm so embarrassed. You know?
So I'm getting spanked right now in front of like my boys. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? My boys wanted to come play some freaking, what were the games back then? Nintendo 64. I'm getting a controller on my ass. Like, what's going on here? You know? Like, fuck, man. So my the method was wooden spoon.
Yeah.
But my mom had a specialty. When, you know how parents would like make you eat soap when you swore or something? My mom would make me eat a Thai chili pepper.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you feel about spicy food now?
Bro,
did it mess you up?
Yeah, definitely. Now it's like, you know when you taste something or smell something and you're like, oh, childhood? Me, I eat one, I'm like, oh. I start barking.
He starts like clicking. He starts barking.
That's where the tics come from.
Yeah,
Man.
the tick.
Man, maybe my mom gave me Tourette's. I don't know. What was your method?
Oh man. So my dad, dad was the belt.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dad was good at the belt though.
Oh, he was good, eh?
He was, yeah.
That was his. He was a specialist at that. Was
like wrapping around his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like I think there's a lot of psychological damage that he does prior to the beating.
Yeah.
Like a walk in, the calm tone of voice. You know you're about to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, he was very calm about it.
The foreplay.
Oh.
Yeah, literally.
Yo, Dad, you got me bricked up. That belt is doing something to me right now.
Why are you taking it off so slow?
Just whips it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right, actually. I never considered that, the lead up to it.
The lead up. Sometimes he'd make you go get the belt. I swear to God, bro.
How degrading is that?
Yeah, he's like, and you go into the room and I go, why? He's like, I need you to grab me my belt. And I go, Bubba, we don't have, go grab me my belt.
You're going to make me grab the belt that you're beating me with.
Yeah, man.
I remember trying to get the right belt. It's like the lighter belt. So I would like hold them.
Yeah.
You're just hitting yourself.
You're like, oh man, how does leather feel? Yeah. Once there was one with a metal buckle.
Ooh, that's classic.
Yeah, and I think that's when my dad decided, like, okay, no more hitting my kid, because like it actually like it hurt me.
It broke skin.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then because my dad, when he hit me, he didn't hit me to hurt me. He wasn't an abusive father.
No,
he was just like a disciplining father. You know, like it's like, okay.
Well, his parents beat him, and his grandparents beat his parents. So it's he's just passing the
He's passing the torch.
Passing the torch. He's like, I don't even want to do this, but it's like Islam, bro.
Exactly.
It's my kids, and then you pass it.
That's it. I'm just fulfilling the generations. You know?
He's already beat 2 siblings before you, so he's just like, yo, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I have to.
Like, you think I want this? Yeah, but that I remember because he actually the buckle hit me. Ooh. And then I saw my mom actually got really mad at him. Yeah, and then he was like, yeah, I retire. You know, so he stopped hitting.
Damn, they have a whole ceremony.
Like hung up the belt.
The jersey.
Hang up the belt.
He's hugging your mom.
It's slowly rising. In the middle of the living room.
You guys see Vince Carter the other day?
Yeah, like that. It's just a chandelier of belts. He's like the 0708. This is the.
That's so jokes.
It's from all the kids.
Yeah.
Damn.
MVP years.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's so funny. What I think is amazing is how we talk about this and it's funny to us. Yeah. And we don't actually see any trauma behind it. No. But yo, if we dig deep, I think there is. Yeah. You know, but like anytime I talk to like my white friends about getting beat, the reaction, like when I talk to you guys, like or Arabs, they're like, yo, that's hilarious. Yo, you did that. Yo, I got the belt, the spoon. Like, but my white friends are like, oh my God. What? Your dad chased you with a belt buckle?
No social services? Yeah. He was like, what? What's that?
No, we didn't even think of calling social services. Yeah. Never even threatened it. Yeah. Like I know there's that Russell Peters joke where I'm going to call. Yeah. Nah, man, we didn't even think. It was just, I think it's because a lot of the times we knew that was like, we deserve.
Yeah. It's like, I'm being bad. Like I know.
Bad.
Even while you're doing the action, you're like, okay, like I'm committing something. Yeah. That I know my dad's gonna do this to me. Yeah. So it's like you were kind of expecting it, you know. Damn. And it's just a form of discipline, but like maybe, it might have caused some harm.
Did they ever beat you for for a reason?
No reason. I'm bored
reason,
today.
Like you didn't even you didn't do anything wrong, but you were just guilty by association.
Oh yeah. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Because I was at the mosque and I had a mosque crew. We were like the Peaky Blinders, you know. We were crazy kids, and we were just fucking. What were we doing? Like we'd do some stupid stuff as kids, but like there'd be sometimes I'd just be with them while they were doing stupid things. Like I wasn't even doing it, but just being there. Like we got caught, and you get the ear pull, you get it twisted. My mom was good. Like she pulled, twist, and turn. You know, so you got all the motion, moving. I'm pretty sure that's where I got one of my ticks from. I was definitely associated, and
That's
it's just
funny.
Yeah, I just got beaten up.
And it's funny because like I bet your mom's at the appointment with like the psychiatrist and stuff. Like your kid's got ticks. She's like, La ilaha illallah. From where? You're like, was it the belt buckle? You think? Was it the twist, pull, and the turn?
No, that couldn't be it. Maybe the Thai chili peppers. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and we're like, no, we're not traumatized.
No.
We just have deep-seated psychological issues.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, did you? Because obviously you were born here.
Yeah.
Did you feel like there was any part of the Western culture that you took on in the sense of like, talking to white girls or like, like anything like that, or were you always heavily based in the Arab culture?
No, I was in the Arab culture.
Yeah.
Like growing up, because I didn't grow up in Scarborough. Like up until grade 4, I was in Scarborough.
Oh, nice. Whereabouts?
I went to the school called North Bridlewood.
Okay.
I don't know where it is. Do you know where Bridlewood Mall is?
Yeah,
right there.
I do. Okay.
It's right there.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So that's where I was like in the buildings there.
Nice.
So I was raised around Arabs, even like when we moved. So we moved to Richmond Hill at that time.
Yeah.
But even when like I was in there, we would go back to Scarborough all the time and hang out. Yeah, because my parents like knew everybody there.
So all your friends were just normally just Arabs. You were Arab heavy.
Exactly. So we're all Arabs. And then even till today, like all my friends are Arabs and Persian. Like I have some Persian because I'm in Richmond Hill, right?
Yeah. You gotta let him in. You gotta have a couple.
Let him in. Yeah. But even my Persian friends like act Arab. Okay. Like it's so funny, like they'll just say the Arab things and they'll like, so it's good stuff. But when I came to Richmond Hill, you see the different cultures. Like you start to deal with the Asian kids. There's a lot of Asians in Richmond Hill.
Okay. You got some Asian friends.
Yeah, I got some Asian friends. I play basketball with a lot of Asian guys.
And they're good, eh?
They're good, man.
Crazy.
Come through with the socks and the flip flops, and they're just ready to just destroy you.
I think there is this like a big surgence right now in like in the NBA of like European players that are starting to kill it.
Yeah.
And I think up next is going to be like the Asians, man.
An
the
Asian
Asians
kid?
are going to pop off.
Yeah.
And they've been popping off. Like, guys like, Yao Ming and Jeremy Lin and all those guys.
Well,
Okay.
Let's
take it down a notch.
All right.
Yo, didn't Derrick Rose, isn't he part Asian or something like that?
No, he just looks Asian. That guy's not Asian. That guy's straight.
Most trying to support he stands behind his comments.
I just feel like they've just perfected everything. At some point, they're gonna conquer.
Yeah, true.
Asians are just resilient.
Yeah, they are.
They're resilient people,
Yeah, they are.
man. Whatever obstacle there is, they're gonna conquer it, man. They're hard workers.
They are very hard workers, But they have anger problems too.
Oh,
have you ever seen an Asian guy angry?
Oh, it's terrifying.
Oh man, like they actually like they're down to fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I've never seen. I always thought the Arabs were mad. Oh. The other day I was playing tennis. And these guys love tennis. I didn't know that. I'm just playing tennis. So this lady came, and these guys take their tennis serious. So I guess after COVID, like tennis courts started getting packed. I didn't know it was a thing, but they started getting packed. Me and my friends started playing tennis during COVID. Bunch of items. We suck. So they take it so serious, and then there's a limit. There's a time limit for when you're on the court. So people will come and they'll drop their tennis ball at the front, and then it'll show that they're in the queue, like they're waiting for the tennis.
Yeah.
The court, right? Because there's like 3 courts on it. And they get super mad if you go like 1 minute over your hour.
Whoa.
And I noticed this.
Yeah.
And don't get me, I'm not only saying this towards, Asians, but
Yeah.
it's mainly Asians. The Asian guys. So this one guy, he comes and he was like, and he's like, your hour's over. And then the lady's like, okay, talk to them. And it was actually us. We were going over our hour, but we were trying to finish our game.
Yeah.
So then he's like, no, you've been here. And then
to you guys?
No, to the lady.
Oh.
Because like,
who's the lady? She's just the one that runs.
She's just a
it?
Persian lady. It was so funny.
Oh, so
yeah, she was playing as well.
On a different court.
She was playing. So there's 3 courts.
Yeah.
So we were here.
Yeah.
And then a Persian lady was here. And then I guess there was like a class going on the last court.
Oh, so he's yelling at her about you guys?
He's yelling at her, saying that you're taking too long.
Oh, okay.
But we were like low-key playing more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I guess he didn't want to come to us because like
It's a bunch of Arabs.
Yeah. We're also
scared.
like, we're like, yeah, okay.
And your
what's up?
boys are D's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you got a squad, bro.
You know, so-
Just good life.
So you know,
Team parfait, bro.
that's what I'm saying. So then he went to her and she's like, yeah, we're finishing. Talk to them and be quiet. He's like, what you say?
Oh.
And then she's like, she just ignored him. And he's like, hey, bitch. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, I swear to God, on a Monday, you see that guy on the GO train. You know what I mean? You see him on the GO train.
Yeah.
But now he's saying bitch to a lady on a tennis court. So then he's like,
That's funny.
he's like, bitch. And then she just ignored him. And then I guess her husband was like, he's like, what? And then he's like, fuck you. And they were both like, what the hell? And he just walked off.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, these guys are about it. So they're down sometimes, like they're not.
They don't mess around.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. You said your boys are Arabs. Are they all Iraqi as well?
I have, yeah.
They're all Iraqi?
Majority of my friends are Iraqi and then Persian. Do I have any other Arab friends? No.
So here's a follow-up question. Who do the Iraqis beef with the most in the Arab world?
Oh, in the Arab world? That's a
Yeah.
good question, man. Everybody.
Yeah.
Iraqis are just mad. We're just freaking mad people. We are so mad. And I'll tell you something. Okay. Because I'm going to relate this to comedy.
Yeah.
So I did a show the other day. Okay. Waterloo. My first heckler. Where he was like down to fight me in the crowd.
No.
Crazy. It was crazy.
Oh, God.
So it was a true test to myself.
Yeah.
I was like, am I going to hop off the stage right now and beat the living daylights out of this guy?
Throw hands?
Or am I gonna just relax and finish the show and then later talk shit in the back with my friends, right?
Yeah.
And I took the route, where obviously I do the comedy.
Good job.
Wow.
I'm not gonna go fight.
You really suppressed your inner Iraqi on that
that's what I'm
one,
saying.
eh?
So I'm so proud of myself because my heart was pounding, and I'm like, and I'm just looking at it. And in my mind, it's like, yo, relax, man, relax. So I did it and I overcame it.
Wow.
But yeah, Iraqis, we're just mad humans.
Why you get so angry?
I don't know, man. I think it's
Well,
the heat.
It's almost like it's almost like there's like inner turmoil that's happening in the country or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
What's the
maybe,
seed?
maybe something like that.
It's almost like you guys got a war. It's
Yeah.
like-
We're ready for war always. We're just ready to go. Iraq is always like the battleground to other fuckers who are fighting. It's like, yeah, bitch, you got a problem with me? It's like, yeah, we're the United States. We have a problem with you. It's like, yeah, meet me in Iraq. Let's just fight. So yeah,
That's true, man.
they are mad though.
They're very mad.
Yeah, like when I went this summer. They're just mad, but they have reasons to be mad.
Yeah.
Like these guys are just like, they hate everything. And they're like, there's a lot of stuff that happens obviously in our countries, like that.
Of course.
That's where it stems from.
Yeah.
But like I was born and raised here. Why am I so angry?
Yeah, but what are you gonna be, a peaceful Iraqi? Come
Yeah,
on,
like,
bro.
no way.
Are you really an Iraqi? If
But
you're
man,
peaceful?
I have my Iraqi blackout modes, right? Like where I'm just like, like I see red, you know? But I also could stay composed.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, if I really get pushed towards the edge,
Yeah.
I will snap. and that's not a good trait to have. It's just an Iraqi thing to have.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that I saw when I was younger. Now that like I'm growing up, obviously you wanna get married and stuff like that. I have my girl right now. I'm gonna marry her. Right?
Nice, inshallah.
Inshallah. So you don't want to allow that to ever get into your, you know, you don't want to be an Arab dad. You don't want to be one of those.
No, bro.
So you got to learn to control it, because it's like, what good does it do, you know?
Yeah, you're like talking to a therapist and he's like, I understand you're frustrated. On a scale of Toronto being chilled to Iraqi being fuming, where are you right now?
I'm like, Baghdad. I'm ready. He's like, oh shit, this is bad.
He said he didn't say Baghdad, he said Baghdad.
He used
He's fuming. The rain?
Yeah.
So you were in Iraq recently.
Yeah.
And when was this? Last summer?
This summer.
This summer.
Yeah, in August.
Damn. And how long were you there for?
I was there for 10 days.
Okay.
Not long.
And what was the vibe, man? How did you how do you like being in Iraq?
I loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a lot of family out there?
I have my whole dad's like all of my dad's family is there. So that was good.
That's sick.
All my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, they were all there. So I really liked that. And just the vibes. Like I went once when I was like in grade 8. So like 2011, I think it was, or 2012. And we went, and it was super boring, because you're just sitting in the house and you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're just like, man, like, and they don't go out in the daytime because it's so hot outside.
Oh, true.
And I went during Ramadan. So everybody's fasting.
So and go up here.
That's the worst vacation ever.
So you're just like there. And we were there for like I think it was like 2 months we were there.
Yeah.
And it was my whole family. So you're there, and don't get me wrong, the family's amazing. Like, you love the family, but you're just a kid and you're not really doing anything, right? So that was annoying. But then when I got there now, I'm a man now, right? So I'm like, okay, I want to do this. Like, I want to go like smoke a hookah.
Yeah.
Like, I love shisha.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge shisha guy.
Buddy, yeah. It's in all of us.
So every night, I was like to my cousin, I was like, yo, I want to go out and smoke a shisha, or I want to have one in my backyard. Like, just give me a shisha.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. And they like promote smoking there.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you have to almost.
So you get their respect when you smoke.
Get
you know?
the belt
like,
buckle if you don't smoke.
Exactly. The metal part.
Yeah, you're not smoking.
So that was good. Like, we went out. But also, like, when you're an adult, like, it's way different, and you're having a good time. Also, like, my sisters couldn't really like say too much. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
Yeah, like, you know, like the women there, like, they know what's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, my aunt could like beat me up if she really wanted to.
Yeah.
But you know how there's like a cultural difference?
Yeah.
Like, you know how like in Arab countries or something like that, and don't get me wrong, this might be a stereotype, but in like other countries, they have like okay, the women are like, they're the leaders of the house, and then the men are like the providers. Yeah. That's how it is, right?
Yeah.
That's how it was in Iraq.
Oh, the women were the leaders.
So the women were the leaders of the home.
Yeah.
Like my aunts were they ran the home, right?
Yeah.
But then the men, like they do the work and stuff like
they're
that.
They're the
right?
workhorses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they're the men, you know, like the Arab men.
Yeah.
So that being said, that translated to like, or it got passed on to my sisters. Like, for example, they'll be like to my sisters, okay, we're going to do what the women are doing, and the men are going to go do what the men do. If I were to say that to my sister in Canada,
bro,
she'd be like, are you stupid? Yeah. She'd be like, I'm smoking your shisha tonight. Shut your mouth. You know?
Shut your mouth.
But in Iraq, my cousin's like, oh, the women here don't smoke shisha.
Yeah.
We smoke it, and they just sit there. They chill with us. You know? It's not ladylike to smoke shisha, apparently. Right? Like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely women who do it.
Of course.
But like in my family, it was like that.
Like hidden. They don't.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You know, they're not like out with the guys smoking shisha.
Yeah.
So my sister, like my older sister,
Yeah.
I would just be smoking, because every day I smoke at home, right? Me and my brother, we smoke in the basement. My sister, you just hear 3 knocks on the door, and you know it's her. I call her the hookah bandit. I call my sister hookah.
She comes smokes with you.
She
guys?
comes downstairs, grabs my shisha.
No
she just
way.
starts smoking it, bro.
That's so funny.
And,
How old's your sister?
My sister's 34.
Okay, so she's an OG.
Yeah, she's an OG, exactly.
Yeah,
so she comes to. I'm not gonna tell my older sister like get the hell out of here. And you can't. You can't tell your sister to screw off. Here, you can't.
No.
You know?
No, but I don't think you should be able to say that.
No, never.
Anyway.
You should never. You should never.
He's like, here, over there, though, I get her up.
Over there, I'm like, get the hell out of here. No. But what I mean is specifically with shisha.
Yeah.
So we'd be out to a restaurant, and my sister, you could tell she wanted to smoke it, but she didn't smoke it.
Oh.
Yeah. She was just
not lady.
Yeah. She was just like.
What did they say about ladies in Iraq that smoke shisha? Is there like a stereotype?
No. There's nothing wrong with them. It was just, or they didn't say anything against women who smoke shisha.
Yeah.
It was just in my family. They're like,
okay.
like my aunts didn't like it.
Okay.
You know,
so out of respect for
exactly.
them.
So it was like that. It's not like, oh, women, you guys don't have the rights, you know. But it's like, you know, they just have those like different norms.
Yeah, exactly.
There was one time where we finished eating, and then my sisters throw their dishes, and then I started cleaning them.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and I do that at home because my sisters cook. I don't cook.
Yeah,
right? Because I just can't cook.
Yeah.
My brother, he's like the main cook of my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like he's like a great cook. My dad used to be the main cook of my house.
yeah.
You know, my mom's great. All my sisters cook, but my sisters, or now it's like my brother and my sisters. They cook. I'm the only one in the family who can't.
So you clean.
So I clean.
Nice.
Right. So then they just toss their dishes and I'll clean it.
How does that make you feel?
You got to eat.
Yeah, you know,
You
but
gotta work.
you know,
Yeah, you're
you got on
just in the dish pit. Just, like,
you got on the apron and the women are throwing the dishes at you.
Clean it up.
Clean it. So I did that in Iraq.
Yeah.
And then my aunt's looking at me and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Did they think you were gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have thought you were
I
gay.
don't want to say it, but they're like, "Does every guy do this in Canada?" I'm like, "No,
No.
fuck, man."
I've been telling this guy, we were just talking about this on our way down here.
Yeah.
Bro, since I was a kid,
Yeah,
since I was in high school,
yeah.
maybe even before that, my mom has been suspicious of me being gay.
Seriously?
But bro, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
in high school, I had one of my best friends. His name was Owen. It was this white kid.
Yeah.
And I'd go over to his house. We would skateboard, just white shit.
Yeah.
You know, we skateboard. We'd listen to music in his basement.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had this big house.
Yeah. Super
And-
gay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
I used to do it too. I swear I used to.
Bro, this kid was so sick on the guitar. He was really like, his dad was like a trained music, like jazz pianist.
Sick.
And he was amazing. He also took piano. So you just watch this kid play and I'd be mesmerized. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so sick. I've never seen any of my friends be this talented at something, you know? And I would just spend every day at his house after school for hours and go out skateboard, eat something, you know? But mama would be so suspicious.
Yeah.
She'd be dropping me off. She was like, it started off very like, what are you doing at Owens? And I was like, mama, we're just hanging out.
I watch him play the guitar.
Yeah.
Play what?
It's very romantic.
He plays it for me. He's so talented.
Yeah.
When you put it like that.
But then, so she would start asking, like, what are you and Owen doing? And I'm like, oh, we're just hanging out, skateboarding, playing. Sometimes we'd ride our bikes around the neighborhood, just like whatever, like kids shit, high school shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then it would happen like all, every day I would go over, because then it wasn't just Owen. It was like a bunch of our other friends would meet there. So his house was the place where we all met.
Yeah.
And we all hung out.
Yeah.
And then I remember one day mama was dropping me off and she drops me off and I'm walking up Owen's driveway. She's like, Hamad. And I go, Naam. And she goes, my son is not gay. And I was like, what? And it was the first time I realized, oh, you think I'm doing gay shit with Owen? Like, I'm not. Look, man, sure, do you? Love is love. But bro, you know. Like,
No.
come on, I'm not, mom.
I'm not.
So then that was it. And then just most recently, like I kind of like you, all my homies, and it's not, it's no disrespect to women, but my best friends in the world are dudes.
Yeah.
And I got friends that are women too, but mostly the inner circle is all guys. My council.
Yeah.
My council,
your council,
my board of governors, dudes. This guy, Big Norm, Chris Rob, like all those guys, that's my family.
Yeah.
So then I'm planning this thing with, Norm right now and these shows and stuff. And I'm spending a lot of time with him because we're writing this show together, and then she's kind of getting a little memories. She's like, what are you doing with Norm all the time? And I was like, Mama, don't do this.
Not again.
I'm in my 30s, bro. Don't do this.
My son is not here.
Yeah, dude. And then she started really snapping about it. I was like, Mama, chill, bro. I'm trying to calm her down.
Yeah.
But I think it's like Mama's cool with the gays here.
Yeah.
Like, she'll see them, she'll meet them. She's civil.
Yeah.
She respects everybody. Everybody respects her.
Yeah.
But I think just being an Arab and
it's different.
With the culture over there, it's not conducive.
No.
It's not very.
I also think her Facebook feed kind of.
Yeah. Well, social media
she
definitely.
Just sees a video of somebody that did something, and then she'll just click on it.
Of course, it's social media, right?
Yeah.
And
sorry, shirts on.
And social media is it definitely adds like scares to everybody. With everything. It's not only that. It's like it has to do with like anything. Like as a parent, you look at social media and you're like, oh shit, these are what the kids are doing these days. Or like as a guy in a relationship, you look at social media and you're like, oh man, all girls cheat, or girls with guys, or all guys cheat. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's crazy.
Social media just screws everything, to be honest.
It's like, yo, be a man, find you a woman. And you're like, yo, stop yelling at me, bro.
Yeah. Or like they'll tell you, it's like, what are you doing on your ass right now? How old are you? 27. Why don't you have $400 million in your bank right now? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, man, fucking, those are the worst. Pyramid scheme guys?
Ooh.
Oh, man, I've never hated something more in my life.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Have you ever been part of a pyramid scheme?
No, never.
You ever have somebody try to get you in one?
No, but I've had my boy get tricked into one.
No.
Yeah, and it was insane. He got tricked into a pyramid scheme.
Which one was it? Did he tell you? Was it like
no, it was I don't remember. It was just but the way he got tricked into it was so funny. He was like to me, he's like, yo, this hot girl messaged me, right? We were in grade 9. Immediately, I knew something was wrong. He was so ugly.
She messaged you, bro?
I was like, no, wait, this girl. I was like, show me her. He showed me. I was like, bro, what? No way she messaged you. Bro, guy had a unibrow American Eagle from head to toe. You know what I mean? I'm like, all white. I'm like, okay, man, this guy is not getting that girl to message him.
That's
so
funny.
He showed me the DMs, and she was like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow?
Oh.
And I was like, damn. And then he's like, oh, nothing, just hanging out. What are you doing? And she's like, I'm having a get together in my basement. Right? And I was like, oh, is this girl gonna murder him? And then he's like, oh, okay. She's like, do you want to come? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. And when I read that, I was like, yo, the girl actually wants him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, man. And then I kept scrolling. Then she's like, yeah, but it's gonna be $10 to come. Then I was like, this goes, there's an entrance fee into your house.
Yeah.
So I knew something was up then. This is when pyramid schemes started popping off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you knew what pyramid schemes were.
Yeah. I knew.
Oh, damn.
I knew immediately. Yeah. There was a kid in grade 9 telling me to buy a yacht. Does that make any sense to you? No, that makes
You're like, bro,
sense.
I saw you take the bus to school.
He was like, buddy, I'm living life at the highest level. Yeah, there was a guy. He used to walk around saying "Laffle." I'm like, what the hell is Laffle?
What is Laffle?
Life at the highest level.
That's the dude.
Yeah, he's like Laffle.
Did anybody deck this kid? Tell me somebody
no, he
smacked
was
this
Jack.
kid.
That was the problem.
Okay, all right,
so you can't beat him up, and he has an ego. It's like, man, that's Thanos right there. You know what I mean? So, anyways,
oh no,
he went to her house. I kept telling him, I'm like, bro, she is tricking you. She doesn't want you. Like, she just wants you to go to her house to get into this pyramid scheme. He's like, no, she wants me. He's like, you're just hating. I was like, okay, bro, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So he went to her house, and then the next day he comes to school.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I swear to God, I'm not lying. So he comes back, and then I was like, he either did get this girl,
Yeah.
or he got put into a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, yo, how'd it go? I was like, you get anything? You know, that was the thing back then. It's like, did you get anything from the girl, right? He's like, oh, I got something. I was like, yeah? He's like, yeah, I got an opportunity for you. I'm like, shit. She got him.
Man down.
Takes out a pamphlet. He's like, she gave me something.
He's like, I got an opportunity, bro. I'm like, oh, man, no. Yeah.
Yo, that's awful, man. That's crazy.
He's still my friend till this day. Like, he's so gullible.
Is he still on it?
No. He's not that much of an idiot anymore, but
he's grown up quite a bit.
But he can still get tricked into it. I could tell.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I wanna land this. What you got your show coming up?
Yes.
On November 30th.
Yes.
At the Royal Theatre in Toronto.
Yep.
What time is that? 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. All right. Tickets sold out yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, we're almost there. We're getting
almost
there.
there. Tickets are going fast.
Yes, sir.
Bro, thanks again, man. You're
bro.
a legend,
Thank
bro.
you for having me.
This
Man.
is
I
great.
appreciate
That
it.
was good.
It's so funny.
I appreciate it.
It's so funny how we met, man. Because I think, what was it? Was it at Idiot Mubarak?
It was.
Is that when we met?
It was, but I always used to see you online.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, like, because you see other Arabs and you're like, yo, I feel like I know this guy.
Yeah.
And then we meet and it's like we knew each other.
I've
already.
never, when I met you, I never spoke to you a day in my life.
Yeah.
And we greeted each other like we knew each other.
It was
for
like
years.
a hug immediately.
Yeah, remember?
Yo, that's
We're like
dude.
Habibi, and then we went out to each
Habibi.
other. But he didn't follow me on Instagram. I didn't follow him. We didn't talk. We didn't do anything. But I saw him. I knew who he was. You know.
Yo,
So
the Habibi connection is strong.
you know what I'm saying?
The Habibi effect, and it's funny because people don't really understand how deep that is.
No, it's deep.
You know,
Yeah.
and how like it's part of like a secret club.
Yeah.
Like I'd imagine that's how black guys feel with each other.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
for sure.
You're black, I'm black, my guy.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. It's like you're one of us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for stopping. What do you want to plug? You got anything else you got going on?
No.
You got any other shows going on?
Not yet. We're planning.
Okay.
We're planning some big stuff for 2025. So inshallah,
man.
we have some big
Inshallah.
stuff. But for now, November 30th,
Nice.
the Royal Theatre, Toronto.
And then your Instagram is at the Fob 4.
The Fob 4. The Fob 4.
The Fob 4, man.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? The Fob 4.
It was me and three of my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we used to just screw around.
No way.
Yeah, and then we just made it the Fob 4, and then they
dipped out.
got into pyramid schemes and continued with the comedy.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, thanks again,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
of
it.
course,
It
man.
was fun.
All right,
It's
man.
great.
Thank you guys for listening. Tune in to the next episode and just, if you got any questions, send them through. What's our email again? The pretty hairy podcast @gmail.com. And subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And if you don't, whatever, man. Love, peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go to hell.
Just come vibe out. Thanks, everybody. Peace.
Don't talk to me, talk to these people. It's about these people right here. It's about these people, it's about the city. Look around you. Look at this. We created this.